Hi everyone. Today I am giving you information on the topic low vision. So let's move to its definition. Low vision is defined as the visual acuity less than 618 in the better eye and the visual field less than 20 degree from the point of fixation. So low vision is defined as a condition in which the visual acuity means the vision of a patient is less than 618. Okay. In the better eye we have two eyes, so the vision of the better eye is less than 618. And the visual field means peripheral vision, because when we look at the central vision we also have some side vision. Okay, we are supposed to see the side images also. So this side vision is less than 20 degree from the point of fixation. Okay, that person is considered as a low vision person. Now here, if you can consider that the first letter which is shown here is 660, 636, 624, 618. So here is 618. So the visual acuity of a low vision person is less than 618. Means it can read the, he or she can read the 624 parts. This one is 624 parts or the fully 624, but it should be less than 618 in the better eye. Okay, that person is considered as a low vision person. Next one, points to remember. Low vision can be improved till a particular limit, not as the normal vision. Okay, so the low vision person can be improved till a particular limit. Okay, he or she cannot be improved with the refractive error or any kind of surgery. When the vision is not improving, then we will consider the patient as a low vision patient. Optometry is a special field for the treatment of these patients. For the treatment of these patients whose vision is not improving, optometry is a special kind of field which can deal with those kind of patients. Optometrists can improve by giving better illumination and contrast. Okay, so different types of tests are done. Better illumination is given to the patient, better contrast is given to the patient, and many more efforts should be done for the patient by the optometrist to improve the vision of the patient. Next one, causes in adults. Now there are many causes which cause low vision in the patients. So first of all we'll discuss about the causes in adults. First one is the cataract. Cataract is a opacity of crystalline lens that interferes with the vision. Okay, let's move here. This one is the crystalline lens which is present here. As we grow in age, at the age of 40, 45 to 50 and more than 50, this lens get opacified. Due to the opacification of the crystalline lens, those rays which enters from the cornea and then they are supposed to focus on the retina, they will not properly focus on the retina, due to which the image cannot be formed on the retina. As a result, the patient is not be able to see. Okay, so the first reason is the opacification of the crystalline lens, or we can say it's a cataract that interferes with the vision. Next one is refractive errors. Now we have the different kinds of refractive errors. First one is the myopia. Myopia is a condition in which the person have the minus number. Next one is the hyperopia, is a condition in which the person have the plus number. Astigmatism is a condition in which the person have the cylindrical number. Okay, and the presbyopia is a kind of condition in which the patient has the distance as well as near correction also. The presbyopic condition acts after the age of 40. Next reason is the glaucoma, an ocular disease characterized by an elevation in the intraocular pressure which causes damage to the optic nerve, leads to the loss of peripheral and then the central vision. Now glaucoma is a condition or a disease in which there is a pressure of the eye increases. Okay, as we all know that there is a blood pressure, but an intraocular pressure of the eye is also there, due to which a glaucoma occurs. This one is the optic nerve. Okay, this one is the main area where the vision is formed, and by elevation in the intraocular pressure or when the pressure of an eye increases, then it affects the optic nerve, due to which the peripheral vision of our eyes, as I have already told that when we look at the center, then the peripheral, we also have a good peripheral vision. Okay, first of all the peripheral vision affects slowly and then it also affects the central vision. Okay, this is a condition which is known as glaucoma. Next one is the corneal opacity. Clear surface of the cornea becomes scared or becomes milky. Now if we notice that this part is the cornea. Okay, if sometimes it becomes milky or it becomes the opacify, so when it becomes opacify, then some of the rays enters into our eyes and they will not properly focus on the retina. As a result, image cannot be properly formed on the retina. Okay. As a result, the person should be considered as a low vision whose visual acuity is less than 680. Okay. Next one, causes in children. Now, low vision also occurs in the children, and the causes of low vision in children are: first one is the refractive error, same as myopia minus number, hyperopia plus number, and then the astigmatism means the cylindrical power. Okay. Next one, congenital eye anomalies. Now the word congenital deals from the by birth. So next one, here is a cataract. Some of the children have the cataract by birth. Some of them have both eyes cataract. Some of them have one eye cataract in the same condition or in the different conditions. Next one is the glaucoma. As I have already told you that there is a raise in the intraocular pressure which affects the optic nerve. So this condition is the glaucoma. Entropion, it is the eversion of the eyelid. Okay. Inside eversion of the eyelid is entropion and outside eversion of the eyelid is ectropion. Those are the conditions. Next one, retinal degeneration. It is a progressive neurological disorder by genetic mutation or the pathological damage to the retina. Now here, as we all know that this part is the retina, okay, and this is the main part where the vision is formed. Now there is a degeneration, means damage of the retina occurs. When there is a damage of the retina occurs, then no proper image will be formed on the retina in any kind of case. So it may be a neurological disorder which is caused by the genetic mutation at the time of birth. Okay. Next one, vitamin A deficiency. This causes night blindness in the children. These all was about the causes in children of low vision. Next one, visual disturbances caused by ocular pathologies. Okay. Now, which vision disturbances are caused by the eye pathologies or the ocular pathologies? Which pathway of the eye cause visual disturbances? First one is the lower visual acuity or fluctuating vision. Okay. Sometimes there is a low visual acuity or the fluctuating vision. Next one is the metamorphosia. Third one, photophobia. Fourth one, color defects. Fifth one, field defect. Sixth one, night blindness. Seventh one, entopic images. And the next and the last one is oscillopsia. So let's discuss them one by one. Lower visual acuity. Okay. Persons with these conditions may indicate dimness of vision, haziness or foggy vision. Sometimes the person have a fluctuating vision. Before some time the person will read that the proper line, and after some time the patient is not be able to read it. This was the fluctuating vision. The vision gets fluctuate. Sometime he can see or sometime he cannot see. Okay, because he perceive the image as a haziness, diminished of vision. The image will look to the patient like this. Okay, this is the foggy and the hazy blurry image. This may be seen. Okay, this comes under the low vision acuity. Everything is seen but everything is blur here. Next condition is metamorphosia. Person with this condition describe distortion of vision. Okay, now the patient describe that the image is distorted. Objects appear as bulge or curve. Circular object, bulge object is seen. Now if you can notice here, then trees are in a straight line. Okay, if you can see, but if you can notice here, this get curves. Okay, the trees get curves here. So this curving condition or bulging condition is known as metamorphosia. Okay, let's move to the next one, photophobia. Patient either complains of abnormal sensitivity to light or avoid a high level of illumination recovery from a glare. Is a slow adaptation of light is difficult. Now in this condition the patient complains that he or she is not be able to tolerate the high level of light, or he or she may found a lot of time in the recovery when he or she looks at the higher illumination. Okay, and the slow adaptation of the light is very difficult. He or she is not be able to adapt to the light, or always complains that I am not be able to tolerate the light. This condition is known as photophobia. Okay, this is a corneal defect because light sensation is on the cornea. Okay, this is a corneal defect because first of all the light sensates on the cornea and cornea is very sensitive to the light. Okay. Next one, color defect. Person indicates they cannot detect the colors or having trouble in identifying colors is the color defect. Patient is not be able to identify the different colors. Okay. Now let's see. Here is the colors which are seen by the normal person, and these colors are seen by the color deficient or color blind persons. The person is not be able to identify the color. If you can say the patient that green color is present here, the person will say that this is not a green color, because he or she is not be able to identify the colors because he is color blind or color defect is in patient. Next one, field defect. Patient report that they have vision in the specified sector of the visual field and the parts of the object to be viewed are always missing. Okay, now field defect. There are the different kinds of field defect. Now the person will complains you that he or she can see the left side of the image but cannot see the right side of the image, can see the upside of the image but cannot see the lower side of the image, can see the central part of the image but cannot see at the peripheral area, means side area. Okay, so some part of the image is missing. The patient will complains to you in case of field defect. First condition is hymenopia. Left or right side is distorted. There is a distortion of the left or right side. Full image is seen but left or right side is missing. Next one is scotoma. This is a central or peripheral. Central scotoma means central image is missing, and peripheral scotoma means peripheral image is missing. Okay, now if you can see here, this is the normal vision. Okay, trees are seen here with the sky. Now here the peripheral vision get distorted. The person is not be able to see the peripheral vision, and the central vision is not much more clear. He or she can see only this image is clear. Okay, so this condition is a glaucoma. First of all, it affects the optic nerve due to raise in the ocular pressure. Then it affects the side vision of the patient slowly, and then it affects the central vision. Okay, this condition is a glaucoma. Next one, night blindness. Person indicates decrease in vision at night and difficulty on performing tasks at night. In case of night blindness, the person always say that I am not be able to performing my task at the night time because the patient is deals with the night blindness. This cause is due to the deficiency of vitamin A. Next one, entopic images. Person with this condition see floaters or spots before their eyes which momentarily interferes with the vision. Such symptoms may cause acute pathology. Okay, now here are the floaters. If the person look at the sky, then these kind of playing objects are seen. These are known as floaters. Okay, so floaters are seen in the patient and they always interferes with the vision. Mostly the floaters are faced by the myopic patients, those who have more minus number. Okay, and sometimes they may be age related. Most of times these are normal, but in some cases these are abnormal, and we have to move to the ophthalmologist for this condition. Okay, these are the entopic images which interferes with the vision. Next one, oscillopsia. Oscillopsia is a kind of condition in which the person reports that the world seems to be moving or jumping together. It may be a sign of neurological disorder or may refer to the neurologist. Okay, the person in this condition always complains that he or she looks that the world seems to be moving or jumping together. Okay, here I am showing you one example. Here is a hand and four fingers are shown of the hand. The person with oscillopsia is perceiving this image as the hand is moving. Okay, so the world to that person seems to be moving like this hand. Okay, this was the end of the video. Thanks for your patience listening.